And I felt like I could see in even more detail behind Chad's eyes how the responsibility of this role was life or death for him.
Over the course of his career, Colman Domingo has transformed into pivotal roles for iconic films like If Beale Street Could Talk, Selma, and of course in AMC's Fear of the Walking Dead. The character actor is currently captivating us in the HBO series Euphoria, and now he's opening up about his new, powerful role in Netflix's Ma Rainey's Black Bottom and his brand new deal to create new content. We chat. By now, you surely have seen the activity on social media praising not only your work in Euphoria, but really the totality of your career as an actor who morphs into whatever character he embodies. How does that feel for you?
Wow, it feels really good, to be honest. I think I don't know. It's been a little overwhelming, to be honest. I look at Twitter and I see my image going up over and over again with all these superlatives. And at first, I think somebody was worried, but did something happen to Colman? Because, you know, I worry when I see too many photos of somebody online. I'm like, oh, Lord, what happened? But to be honest, it feels like a long time coming, to be honest. It feels like, you know, a lot of times we do our work. I've been in this industry for 30 years and I do the work to do the work. And I think I know why. I'm a character actor and I feel like I shapeshift, and it's been hard to pin me down because I go between genres and body types and voices and ages, you name it. And I think it's been hard to pin down, but I think they've got me
now. Well, what's great is all I kept thinking every time I saw a new tweet in homage of your work is wait till they see him in Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Woo! How did this project come to you?
A true blessing. I got an offer one day, and all I heard was, I think I heard Denzel Washington producing, then I heard Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, George C. Wolfe directing. It just kept going. Viola Davis as Ma, Chad Boseman as Levy. And I said, okay, we can stop right there. You know I'm doing it. All we have to do is just make it happen. I'm going to do it. I'll do it for 5 cents. I just want to be in the room. So I got a beautiful offer to be in the room with these titans and to wrestle with this language that I'm very, I feel is so meaningful, especially right now, especially this year. It just really feels like we knew that we were tapping into something in the zeitgeist that was going to be necessary for deeper conversations that resonate about representation, about people making bold moves to honor having agency in the world and fighting systemic systems that were meant to, you know, keep them down. You know what it feels, I would say, and I would bring in not only Ma Rainey, but Euphoria. Both feel like play, but one is a play and one feels like a play. And I think it's now tapping into those things that I think I've been waiting for a long time, which was to really have such deep, complex arcs with characters that really, that you have to rehearse for. You know, like Ma Rainey, we've rehearsed for 2 weeks. There's so many levels of it, whether it's rehearsing the text and the research, all that stuff, because I'm a big old nerd and I love to dissect everything.
Yeah. You know, we also have to say something about the remarkable work that beloved Chadwick Boseman did in this film too. What was it like working with him through those really intense scenes? I mean, those scenes were amazing.
Chad is an incredible workhorse. He has a great work ethic. And I think that we all thrived off of each other. You have Viola in the room, Glenn, Michael, myself. We all love to get into the thick of it. And that's what Chad really loved to do, especially when it came to his instrument, because he is a musician. He played the drums flawlessly. And he took to the trumpet like a champ. Man, every time George called cut, who was still playing? Chad was still playing. He kept playing through because I think he was just really, he loved becoming proficient with the trumpet. And I think that was part of the truth of it. He wanted to be that trumpet player. He wanted to be that innovator. And I think that was, this is beautiful. And he's funny and he's warm. And we're both Sagittariuses. I love to say that because we're born a day apart. And so any Sagittarius loves loves sharing that they're Sagittarius with somebody else. So we felt similar in that way. He's a very gentle guy and he had a sly wit. That's the thing I remember about him most. And he was willing to dive in deep because he had some very intense monologues. And the beauty of those monologues is that you have to be part of an ensemble to hold that weight and hold that space with them, to allow them to go to those deep places. I miss Chad and I love him. I wish he was on this ride with us because I truly love the way his work is touching people. And I recently watched the film about a week ago. And I saw it, this is my second time seeing it. And I felt like I could see in even more detail behind Chad's eyes how the responsibility of this role was life or death for him. And it was part of, just in terms of like what he was experiencing, what he was going through, that he knew he wanted to get it right and leave it all on the floor.
Levy, the sooner you understand it ain't what you say, it's what Ma say to count.
I think maybe that's also possibly the hope that we all have as artists, that our last is our best. And I tell you, his last was his best.
Could not agree with you more on that. A truly amazing work from both of you gentlemen. Colman, you're also a writer and a director, but specifically, I want to know, how does writing inform what you do as an actor?
Tremendously. I think I've always been a writer. I started out as a journalism student. I probably wanted to do what you were doing.
Let's switch.
Let's switch it up. I was a journalist, and I guess my road, my career has taken me to telling stories as an actor. But I always think that that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to really dissect the human experience, and that's what I do as a writer. And in my writing, I respect the words more than anything because I'm a writer.
Absolutely. Well, I cannot wait to see what you do. And I would imagine that directing your own piece carries a certain power that not many people are afforded in this town.
I think you're so right. I feel like, and I think I just have to think about my comrades like, Rada Blank or Sam Levinson. I think, I think I admire the auteur. I truly do. Someone who really has vision in the way they craft a world and see the world. And I feel like I know that I'm that kind of an artist, and I would just want that to be complete before I'm able to direct someone else's something,
Well, congratulations on your first look deal with AMC. What are you hoping to do with that?
I have been jamming with it. All right, let me tell you, I've been, the most incredible thing is that at the top of the pandemic, I just formed my production company. And so I was able to do a lot of development work when it comes to developing television projects with AMC Studios. And I've developed about 5 projects right now. And I've even produced a show called Bottomless Brunch at Colman's, which is on AMC, that is just a show to connect people and bring people that I know, like Carmen and Yaya and Julia Stiles, David Diggs, you name it, together. So I know that I'm very interested in telling stories that bring us closer together. And I know it may sound a bit like a Pollyanna, but I think that's what I'm all about. And it could be comedy or drama or a genre thing like Fear the Walking Dead. All of it seems to make sense to me, that I'm doing these works. One's about an apocalypse and people trying to band together against a common evil to do good in the world. Euphoria, about dissecting the heart of an addict and finding their humanity and humility and grace. I'm not as concerned about the way other people see us. I think it's the responsibility of us to get in there, write the scripts, direct them, show the world, show how big or interesting or beautiful, complex and raw we can be, and put it out there in the world. But it's our responsibility.
And truthfully, I don't even know how to describe the work that you turned in for that role. My God, what made you want to do Zola?
Oh man, let me tell you something. And it's funny because I did this. This is the next film I did after I did If Beale Street Could Talk. I'll tell you this. The blessing is, whatever I've been building in my work for years now, I think I get called on by people who have the same sort of spirit of creating like I do, and people who want me to go to the deep end and the raw space and the human space. And so those people will usually just give me an offer and say, I would love to play with you and for you to bring everything you've got and question this and wrestle with this with me. And so Janixa Bravo reached out to me and asked would I be interested in this. I read the script and I thought, what the I thought like page 3, I was like, this is the most incredible script I've ever read. It's raw, it's urgent. I'm like, this is buck wild. And then I thought, I'm playing the role of a pretty low down, dirty pimp, sort of like, Morgan Freeman in Mean Streets, right? And I think that I wanted to get into the heart and soul of this man, because I thought, I know for sure I'm a feminist through and through, but I thought it'd be interesting to get into the heart of someone who traffics women and who also has a good time doing it. He's dark and funny and weird. And I also thought it was a great challenge to create a character that will still have charm and humanity, and who's searching for the American dream like everybody else, and is going to challenge you. As he's doing terrible things, you're actually going to be seduced by him.
You've had several notable successes come to you in 2020. Ma Rainey's, Euphoria, Zola, the AMC deal. How do all of these things change how you plan on operating moving forward?
I feel like sometimes I have like 7 different careers, and I do it like at all times. And I like that, though. That's the way I've always operated. I've always been a multi-hyphenate. And I think there's no stopping that. But I think I like to navigate different territory, because I think it brings out, it helps me stay sharp and helps me feeling creative and vital. And I really, like any moment I have, like if I'm on a set, anyone who knocks on my dressing room door will know that I'm in there writing a play or writing a musical.
All right. Well, I'm just looking forward to the next Colman Domingo Twitter party, because sign me up for it. Thank you so much for taking time today.
Kelley, I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I hope to see you again soon and be next to you out in the world again soon, okay?